Welcome to MySocialFam. In this video, we're going to be telling you about your timeline. Is that the word?
That's the word. It's your Twitter timeline. And to find it, you just log into your Twitter account. And you'll notice at the very top of the screen, your home menu is highlighted, and that's where you'll find your Twitter timeline. The timeline is what you see down the center of the screen, right here. And on your mobile device, whenever you log into Twitter and go to your home page, that's what you'll see. And you can see what we have are the tweets of all of the people that we are following. You'll also see a few promoted tweets that have been paid for on a campaign that will show up in your timeline that are not necessarily from people you are following, but primarily what you'll see are the tweets of the people you're following. So you can scroll down and see what kind of interesting things are happening in the world or among your friends and people that you might follow for business or even competitors that you're following. And you can see their most recent tweets. And you can imagine that once you're following hundreds or even thousands of people, that your timeline will move very rapidly. You'll have thousands of tweets per second that could cross your timeline. So you'll have to find some different organizational methods that we'll talk about in other videos of how to manage this timeline. But anytime you're looking very quickly to see what interesting things are happening, you can jump over here and find some things to tweet about. And within these tweets in your timeline, you can expand photos to get a larger view. For example, of this adorable little portrait that someone took of a 10-month-old baby and a rescue dog. And you can then reduce that photo again so that you can view more on your timeline. Another thing you can do is select links directly to articles. For example, we can learn here more about Kim Kardashian is no longer a blonde. Important stuff here in our timeline. You don't want to miss that. You can select the link to go directly to the Huffington Post article. And again, if you select the tweet, you can view more information. You can see how many people have retweeted it, how many people have favorited it, and you can even see a small profile image here of the different people who have favorited and retweeted this tweet. And also here at the bottom, these are some really important icons. This little arrow will allow you to reply directly to the person who sent the tweet, in this case the Huffington Post. You can retweet it so that it will appear on your timeline. You can simply favorite it. Maybe you're happy that Kim is no longer a blonde. We'll favorite that one. And there are a few more options that we'll talk about in later videos. I'm going to scroll down just a tiny bit here. Here's one sent by a familiar person, Kara Brookins. Hang another idea bulb. We're working late at our house tonight, which is absolutely true. Again, you can view that whole photo. And now we're going to actually retweet this. And this will be the first tweet sent from this particular account that we created. To do that, we selected the two arrows that said retweet, and then we're simply hitting retweet. Now this is the first tweet within our account. Those are the basic things that you can do from your timeline, and we'll be talking in detail about the other items that you can do from this home screen here. Again, we were at the home button, but you see lots of other options on this page that we'll be talking about in later videos. That's all for the timeline.
Well, thank you for hanging out with MySocialFam. Make sure to check out our other videos and follow us on Twitter. Bye!